few people I know that are on Central or East Coast time aren't that far off. I do know Hawaii's quite behind, but it is what it is. Hope your Saturday's been well though, Madeline. Wait, I didn't save here, did I? Oh, okay. Well, this is the part I last remember. And congrats on being first, Madeline. But yeah, we last left off entering Midtown, looking for someone, while we tried to go to the supposed outside world. Man, rebooting is pretty brutal. I think in the residence. I see. In the residence. That's good to know. And here we are in Midtown. Anyways, I was planning to start a little earlier, but I wanted to support some people before I went live myself, since most of this is just really finishing up this game and chilling before the new year. I know this chapter is fairly long compared to the rest of the chapters I have left, so that's why I ended up not doing this last night, or otherwise I would have done so. A few years will open right back up. Man, if only I had a few years. If only. Moving on, though. How's my day? My day's been more or less on the chill side of things. Like, I did have to work a bit today, but thankfully I didn't have to stay for too long. Thankfully. I did leave a little earlier, leave later than I usually would with work. Or, I left for work later than I usually would, but thankfully since it was a weekend, traffic wasn't a problem, so I got there on time. Well, aside from catching up on work, I also needed to be there since my other coworker actually can't find his key card at the moment to get in himself, so it worked out for the both of us since we were the only two in the office today. I only stayed for 2.5 hours. Afterwards, I went home and I wasn't planning to go to the gym initially, but I ended up going to the gym, so I went and did that. And ever since then, I've been more or less chilling. Like chilling in streams, catching up on some stuff that I haven't. Hmm. I just catching up on some news feeds and such regarding some of my interests. Oh no, it's been a pretty relaxing day. Thanks for asking, Madeline. Hope your day's been well too, as we're waiting for the new year. But also just probably a lot of reflection. Oh yeah, definitely a lot of self-reflection from this year in general, which I was sort of just expecting to go through the usual initially. But then this year, I definitely ended up doing a lot more than I thought I would. Which is a good thing, though, since otherwise this year probably would have been pretty stale with just doing stuff I usually would alongside with working, or aka working at my previous job. Which, on one hand, that wouldn't have been too bad. On that, like, on one hand, I could have stayed at my old job and lived lived easy. Especially since they did give me a raise. So there was more incentive for me to stay. But at the end of the day, I am glad I actually left my old job. To where I'm currently at, which the only thing that sucks is that I don't get to work remotely for a bit. But I'm willing to make the sacrifice considering I am doing something more closer to what I went to school for. Oh damn. I wasn't expecting to break those. Oh, there are the fireworks. Not sure if you can hear them, but not much I could do about it. Would it be through here? I had to find someone named Clementine. It's subtle with the fireworks? Okay, sick. So I thought to worry about that. Thanks for confirming, Madeline. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Just think about how this year, like, I had an idea of how this year was gonna go initially, but a lot of things turned out differently than I thought they would. Like, obviously the part with me getting a new job. Some people I met at my old job that are some of the people I've been keeping in touch with since leaving my old job. You have them too? Yeah, I figure, considering New Year's Eve and all. Not that I minded. But anyways, unless I was studying for something and such, then I would be annoyed, but thankfully we're not doing that. For now. And what else can I think about this year? Oh yeah, and then going to the gym this year was honestly the last thing I ever expected to do. Since like I said before, a few times, I have gone to a gym back in 2015, but I got lazy after one semester of going to the gym, so I ended up canceling and then just focusing on my studies and other hobbies I do. Do I go in here? Anyways, the gym. So, I wasn't initially planning to go to the gym at all this year, but then, I guess the wake-up call for me to do so was actually once I went to the office to help at my previous job, since while the job itself, what I had to do in the office wasn't hard, going in and out of the office for a couple weeks was actually pretty exhausting for me, to where I actually started exercising, initially at home. And I was staying consistent with it for a bit. The only issue for me was I was getting bored of it pretty quickly, to where while I was doing it, it just didn't feel rewarding to do. And like, I know it takes time for results to come, but just like, I guess it was pretty much because I was doing the same thing over and over. And why I ended up trying to look for a gem after, which that's where one of my former coworkers slash current friends actually came in with telling me about a gym she went to that wasn't that far from me, and yeah, that's how I found my gym that I currently go to at the moment. I waited outside since I left Annex Village, but the Sentinels are always watching. That can happen sometimes. Yep. Well, that was my time trying to get back into exercising, and for the record, I was pretty much keeping up with doing home exercises. It's just at some point, it just got boring to where, while I wasn't going to stop doing it, I felt like I did need more variety, which is why I did pretty much consider going to the gym. And I would have gone to an expensive 24-hour fitness. It was either that or LA Fitness, whatever it is. The initial gym I went to was. But then when I was talking to my friend about it back then, she actually told me there's this one gym that's really cheap, and before she would go pretty consistently, but now she's fairly busy with her current life after she left my old job, as well as because she has two part-time jobs while going back to school in order to prepare for grad school and such, to take prerequisites and such. So she hasn't been going to the gym as often as she could. Like, I can't really speak about her schedule since sometimes she's just really busy with life, but the last time I saw her at the gym was pretty much last month. The day on Black Friday. Well, on Black Friday. But I was pretty much going to the gym to work out anyways. Bomber jacket and gold chain. Armor jacket and gold chain, gotcha. You used to do home workouts so much when you were younger? Home workouts are convenient. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, and granted, I guess most of my home workouts were... I wasn't just doing one thing, but regardless of what I was doing, I definitely needed more variety in it, which is why I ended up going to the gym. Like, for convenience, it is really nice. Near the club. Okay. New exercises help out so much? Definitely. That was actually probably one of the reasons why I also got bored. Why I got lazy with going to the gym back then, since I was pretty much doing the same thing over and over. When I started, I was just trying to figure out a routine to get used to before I really got set on what exercises I would do. But once I got used to it, initially I was pretty much doing, hits is something I always start off with. That's one thing that I've kept consistent with regardless of which day I go to the gym. Since I used to do tennis when I was younger, and back then I did have to run a fair amount as well. So cardio stuff wasn't anything I couldn't handle. And if anything, I honestly thought I was going to be doing cardio mainly when I was at the gym, but I found other stuff. Like, they're all on the machines, but it's like a mixture of upper and lower body stuff. Before I used to vary the days, so it was like one day it would be all focused on my upper body, another day it would be focused on my lower bodies. And then a third day, it would be a mixture of both, which there's usually enough to do a decent variety between each after doing heads, which on one hand, it is exhausting doing them after doing a 20-minute hit session, but on the other hand, it does make it feel pretty rewarding when you're able to endure and such. And it's definitely increased my stamina with whatever I do regardless at this point. So I never really minded, honestly. Anyways, at the bar, right? Oh, okay, this was the same cop. Lately, ever since I started my new job, it has been harder to... It has been harder for me to get a consistent schedule. Just because I come home, because I have to make a commute to my new job. To my current job. I don't have as much free time anymore, unfortunately, so... Sometimes, I still do hit at least, when I go to the gym. But the arms and legs day, I feel like I'm more or less doing a mixture of both now, rather than focusing on one or the other. I'm still like, weekends is usually fine since I don't have to worry about traveling, going to my job and such. So I usually have a fair amount of free time then. So that's where I pretty much try to make the most of it when I go to the gym. But during the weekdays, I feel like I'm not able to do as much, but I still do what I can though. Which, regardless, it's definitely better than nothing for me. You know, I usually do upper body, lower body 2 times a week, and then cardio 3 times a week. Yep, sounds about right. Something similar to what I usually do. Which has been really nice. 10 minutes of stretching before and after each workout to improve flexibility. For sure, for sure. Sometimes, well, I pretty much do my walking on the treadmill to warm up before going into it. And then, usually after each exercise session, I pretty much do some sort of stretch. And then sometimes, after I'm done doing the upper and lower body stuff, I would go on the treadmills as well to cool off after stretching. So it really varied. Oh, I think this is the guy. He said the bar. Like, but otherwise, I've been at least going to the gym. I was going to the gym consistently from May till this month. Hopefully, it won't be a burnout or anything. Thing with being busy. Thankfully, it hasn't been. It just, if anything, lately, the reason why I've been busy is just more so because obviously I got COVID earlier in December, so because of that, I ended up being a bit more behind than I wanted to be at for some instances. But it's been doable. But it did suck I also had to miss working out as well because of it. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it was really just because of COVID when I was pretty much forced to stop working out for a bit. He was near the club. Oh wait, so this isn't the club. Okay. Okay, wait, so not here. You're scared you're gonna get COVID? It definitely sucks knowing that, because that was pretty much my fear as well. When most people I knew started getting COVID this year. Like, I know a couple of people that got COVID around either in 2020 or last year. But this year especially, a lot of people I knew pretty much started to get COVID. Anyways, where's the club I'm supposed to go to? Okay, this is where I came from. Like, with how easy it is to transmit and such, it's definitely great. It's definitely pretty easy to get, unfortunately. Even if you're taking precautions to not get COVID, which I was pretty much doing. I guess what sucked with me with how I got it. Basically, the start of December, we had a holiday party at another place. That's how it started. Now, I don't think anyone tested positive from that party, so I'm gonna assume it's not from there, but there was a good chance it could have been from there. Behind your shop? Hmm. But then after that weekend, we actually had an office party where I wasn't near the person who who tested positive for COVID, but someone in the same room I was in did test positive. But I was still fine, and I tested negative initially. The second day after, I did have a weird feeling in my throat, and I tested again, but I still tested negative. But then someone else near my cubicle at work was starting to cough. But she tested negative despite that. What followed after, unfortunately, was when the Thursday, the last time I saw her that day, she actually did test positive. And then the day after was when my throat wasn't feeling any better. And I started coughing as well, which I wasn't coughing up until that point. So then I tested again, and yeah, that's how I got COVID, unfortunately. So it's pretty easy to get, to say the least. I am lucky to have the booster at least. The bivalent booster. So I feel like that was a big reason why my symptoms, while I was still coughing and I had pretty much a sore throat at that point, it never got any worse than that for me, so I was still able to function more or less. I couldn't work or go outside for obvious reasons. Anyways, where is this club I'm supposed to go to? I was quarantining for my own, like, not just for, like, obviously myself, but also because for my family I currently live with. But thankfully, none of them got COVID, thankfully. Numbers, I was just talking about how it happened for me. Which again is really the only thing that sucks this year for me. And just how it happened for me. That's all I'm talking about. What's that number? It was going along with my story with how it went for me, basically. Anyways, where is this one guy I'm supposed to look for? And where's this club I'm supposed to go? I'm not talking about people going outside in general. I'm literally talking about, well, why I didn't back when I tested positive. That's literally all I'm saying. Anyways, where is this run robot I'm supposed to look for? Is this the club? Don't think so. And not to mention, this is from someone who usually doesn't go outside anyways. And you already know how I did end up getting COVID. And I think a few others ended up getting COVID as well. Near me, but not much we could do at this point. Hmm. Oh, who are you? Oh, okay. But either way, I am grateful I didn't spread it to anyone in my family while quarantining. Since I know some people that, well, some people that did get COVID and quarantined and stayed safe, but unfortunately, others in their family did get COVID. So I'm lucky on that end, at least, to not spread it. Near the factory. Okay, so it shouldn't be near the club. So wait, how did I get to the factory? I'm not gonna speak for what other people were doing, because, again, COVID is really easy to spread. I was, I was wearing my mask the moment I learned I could have tested positive if I was around others, but regardless, I did keep that to the minimum when I was going about it. I mean, I learned I tested, well, the days I tested negative, oh, I was, but then the moment I tested positive, that's when my family started using the other bathroom to do other things while I was in my own bathroom. Otherwise, the only places I really went to where I was at while I was quarantining was pretty much my room and the bathroom. I didn't go anywhere else otherwise, so. Anyways, where's this factory I'm supposed to go to? Like, it can't be here. You're a friend who knows a lot of things. How did we handle food? Parents just put up, like, well, my parents just placed it outside my doors, knocked on the door, let me know the food was there, and then I would pick it up. And then when I had to put it away, obviously, I left it outside my door. They picked it up, and obviously they were wearing their masks and gloves, so they wouldn't get it. So yeah. I guess, well, my family also knows other relatives that did get COVID, so There I knew it, and not to mention, earlier this year, there was a possible chance and one of my brothers did get COVID when he was coughing a lot, but thankfully it turned out to be negative earlier in the year, so just to be safe, we've already done it before. It just sucked with me where my other brother turned out negative. I ended up being positive. Like, as long as you're safe and such. I get it, though. What, like, better safe than sorry. Safe than sorry, and I guess at times I sort of got used to wearing gloves initially when I was going outside. When it all started and such. The only reason why I stopped using gloves back then was just because I pretty much stopped going outside for the most part. Outside when I had to. Which even then didn't even... Again, since I wasn't going out much, I didn't have much of a reason to not use gloves. To keep wearing my gloves. I also got COVID. You wash your hands so many times that your skin was dry for 3 weeks. Damn. I don't know. Better safe than sorry, though. So I can't fault you there. Since I'd probably do the same otherwise. Especially if someone did end up getting COVID. Anyways, where am I supposed to go here? So I found Clementine already. Okay, got to this part already. Oh, I do have to go back to the entrance. No wonder. Anyways. Any 2023 goals? Most of them are really just to really maintain what I'm doing. Like, this year I tried to actually stay consistent with exercising for the year. Which... It was out of my control with how I couldn't keep that up because I got COVID. But just something I wanted to definitely keep up nonetheless. Just to keep exercising and such. Because there were definitely a lot of times I was tempted to take tempted to take a week off, but I ended up not doing so just because I knew if I did that, then I would probably mess up my workout schedule. Which I mostly kept, but I would like to keep it again. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Okay, wait, I think this is the right way. So that's one of them. Another goal I have? Maintain relations with people I've been keeping in touch with, but are people I used to see at Smash events. Some people I reconnected with recently. People from my old jobs. I maintain it with those at my current job as well. A mixture of that, and I guess more of a personal goal for me is really to try to keep up with fighting game stuff. Since As much as I enjoy playing a bunch of other games and such, I've pretty much missed competing for a good while, which I didn't think I would be doing at this, I feel the urge to do at this point, but I do have it now, and I definitely want to keep that up. Oh, there you are. Got that drive, yep. Which, it pretty much started last year with Guilty Gear Strive, and this year with DNF Duel especially, since it was actually the big reason why I even went to an offline event this year. After 2 years of... After my last offline event being 2 years ago. And one of the things I want to go to is pretty much EVO. For Street Fighter 6 and a few other fighting games. And probably San Diego. For a DreamHack. Once that happens. Worker jacket and worker helmet. Okay, where am I going to get that? Hey. Like, I don't even, like, competing's still gonna be a hobby for me regardless at the end of the day. And it's definitely I don't really see myself going full-time with. As fun as it would sound. But it's something I've definitely missed doing for a while. And I have, well, aside from the fighting games I have competed in, I have done some Pokemon Unite tournaments, which is a fun game, and I still enjoy it. I just don't have, it just never was going to be that thing where I would prioritize over Guilty Gear Strive, DNF Duel, and those, and of that sorts, especially with Street Fighter 6 coming out next year. Hmm. Oh, of how long it's been. Definitely feels like a good time as any to try to get back into it and such. Okay, so he's in the way. Maybe I shouldn't be there for his personal sake. But how did I get that? I did find the jacket though. I'm just not sure how to get to this other person. Well, I can get your stuff. Well, I can get your helmet and jacket. If only. Let me just look this up for convenience. Oh, okay. I do remember that with a cassette player. But speaking of competition, of competing games, I did sign up for two online DNF duel tourneys happening in January. One on January 7th, and one near the end of January. I think the 23rd or something. So I do have that going for it, at least. I'm not sure how big the tourneys will be, but since they're on PC and I have a laptop that can run games now, definitely going to be competing in them, regardless of how the turnout is. Anyway, just supposed to be cassette player. Okay, let's go back to that guy again and check and make sure. Where's the cassette player I can use, though? Security cameras? Okay, will do. Which, speaking of fighting games and competing, so I have streamed my tournament runs earlier this year, which that was pretty nice to finally do. For once. Like I said, I was not expecting to compete in a DNF duel, or in an offline tournament for DNF duel. And Guilty Gear Strive, which, granted Guilty Gear Strive I did DQ out of. And it was not that, like, I was busy or I couldn't stay. I just thought about it and decided maybe I should focus more on DNF Duel instead, since I was pretty much on a roll with that game at that point. And at that point with Guilty Gear Strive, the tournament itself was running a little slow just because it was handling multiple players for multiple games, which is pretty normal. And I was just entering for fun initially, but once I saw I was in top 8 for DNF Duel, I was thinking, maybe it can't hurt to DQ myself out of this game, out of Guilty Gear Strive, just to focus on DNF Duel. And it was definitely worth it, considering how well I ended up doing for DNF. Second place. Which, I wasn't even trying to, like, win or anything. But just the fact that I got really close was not something I was expecting to do. But it was definitely a good time, regardless. Where can I go? Where's the last camera? They said 3. That was good. Thank you, Madeline. I was pretty happy as well, just because the biggest thing I was really fighting against when I did enter that tournament, for the most part, when I did start, it was definitely more or less my own nerves, since at that point when I did enter it, it's been 2 years since I entered one. And and then it also doesn't, and at that point, it was also my first tournament I entered that wasn't for Smash. Which, there was Smash at the tourney, but it was going to be on a separate day, which I was not planning to go at that point. Not that I hate Smash or anything, but it's been something I've been trying to get out. Well, it's not even that I even hate Smash, it's just more so I really wanted to try out something else for once. After doing Smash for at least 5 years competitively. Might be a little less, because I know in 2018 I spent that time playing Dissidia instead. In 2020 I was going to try to go ham in Smash, at least during my last year of college, but unfortunately COVID happened, so that ended up not happening. We got 2 of them. I'm not sure where the last one is. I got 2 though. Oh wait. No way, I got that one. Oh, there. Okay. I have to zoom in. I do value the tournament experience I got from that event. Just because it's been a while since I've dealt with a competitive setting that I had to worry about my nerves alongside playing, which I've dealt with before. It's just been so long since then. But it was definitely something I needed regardless, nonetheless. And granted, I'm probably going to be dealing with that again once I go to another offline event, which probably won't be until April at the earliest. I'm at least going to start competing again, though, to prepare for it. Hey, we got the jacket. Thankfully. Anyways, what else do I have to do for this? For the hats. Oh, there's somewhere else I have to go. Clothing alley between the clothing shop and security point. What is he doing, actually? Let's see what he says once I steal it. Once he sees me steal it. Nope, I did not steal it. I did not. Anyways, this is the alley I believe they're talking about. Hmm, this how I go? Hmm, how do I go up from here? This is the right place, right? The alley between clothing, head to the back to find an outside room. If you look alongside the walls, you can find a way to climb up between the various awnings. So I did find a mural. It does look like there's stuff I can climb, it's just... How else do I go up from here? How else can I go up? Or the... Oh, it's the... this, I guess. Okay. Okay, cool. So we should find the helmet soon. And the sooner we find it, the sooner we can proceed. Police badge. What do I need this for? Oh, I didn't need the police badge. Oh, wow. I actually did find that robot. That's in question. No, not there. No. There we go. Anyways, I actually did find that robot you're looking for. At the bar, you say? About that. No, not this part. Not this one. Yes, this one. So how do I wake him up, actually? Okay, meowing isn't waking him up. Oh, I have to climb stuff? Oh, I see what I have to do. I'm sorry, robot, but... Go back to work, please. Hopefully he's sober enough to work too. Hopefully. Yo, carry me inside, please. Yay. Okay, we got it. That is a lot of boxes you gotta put in. But yeah, we got what we need. So let's go and continue the game. Anyways, should still be able to finish. Should still be able to finish this game regardless. Tonight. It doesn't matter how much time I'll have for Fall Guys after. Which I hope I still have a bit of time for, but we'll see how that goes. Yes, I do. Ah, okay. Hmm. Hop in the boxing and sneak across? Sick. Now we can continue. And get another step closer to beating this game. Wow, it's been over an hour already. Damn. Didn't realize the time. Okay. Yeah, stealth section. So where am I supposed to go from here? Oops, I got caught. Well, we got through somehow. No, a door. Okay. Pretty quick here. We're okay. Sick. I had to go down here? Okay. 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 I can see where I'm supposed to get what I'm supposed to do with this. Okay, it looks like there's a puzzle with this. What to do here? What to do? What to do? Oh wait. Do I have to play with this other stuff to get everything else here? Looks like it. Question is, how do I do it? How? Do I have to take this with me somewhere? Feels like it. Yep. Definitely had to do this, so let's take this with me. Do I have any New Year traditions? Not really, honestly. Like the most it probably would have been like possibly meeting with some other family relatives to celebrate New Year's with, but lately I actually haven't really been doing that since, at least for me, nothing against my relatives or anything. It's just between that or doing stuff on my own. I definitely prefer doing just at least with my family. I would rather do stuff on my own. Not that I hate my family or my relatives or anything. Oh whoa. Lagged for a little bit, but we're good. But anyways, it's just really I don't really talk to any of my other relatives personally. It just feels like I could go for courtesy or be that driver for my dad if he decides to drink. But he rarely drinks already. So I barely focus on that. So it's just more so less reason for me to go if he's not going to drink already. But he doesn't do much drinking anyways. If anything, nowadays, it's probably gonna be just me streaming Fall Guys till the end of the year. And going into next year. Ever since the game came out in 2020. You'll probably never drink? I can it's not like you have to drink or anything. Like, the most I would drink is probably for like a social interaction if I'm socializing with others. At best, but even then, I probably wouldn't be drinking anyways. Since, not to say like you shouldn't drink or you're a bad person if you drink, I've just never really had any reason to drink at this point. I really don't mind it staying that way. Shit. So how do I go up from here? And I guess that also helps for me that even when I have gone to some social events, I'm usually alone when I go. So like if I drive there and I drink, it's not really good for me. So I personally would rather not. This is actually why I didn't drink at my company holiday party. Since it's not that far from me, but since I did drive there myself. It was definitely best for me to not drink. Even my other temp coworker didn't drink either because he drove himself, and not to mention, he ended up having to drop off some people at their places. So it worked out with the fact that neither of us did drink. What's this? Or symbol. I'm with. Okay, so look around her place. Says come to. Herewith come to. Hmm. But lately, it's just really just been playing Fall Guys lately. At the end of the year, ever since it came out in 2020, which I should have time to do after I finish this game. That's the plan so far. Which I'm... Honestly, I was thinking about starting earlier, but I also wanted to chill. At least with people streams I haven't seen in a while. I assume it's in here? Not here. Oh, probably this one. There we go. Nightclub. Okay, nightclub. Leave me alone. I did nothing wrong. I'm just an innocent cat. Okay, let's just get out of here. Anyways, speaking of bathrooms, I'll actually be right back. I need to... Or, speaking of that, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, I think I remember this part of the game since I was watching a friend stream it. I think this was the part I was like, damn. I think, anyways. Let's continue. Going to the club. Which isn't around here. Oh yeah, also, like, I guess I also forgot to talk about, but another goal I have going for 2023 is just really try to keep up with streaming and such, which it's not like I'm going to quit streaming anytime soon. However, thank you, Madeline. Come to the nightclub. Okay, I guess this isn't the nightclub. But yeah, it's just really keeping on stream since this year, I'll admit, maybe it was on me, but I did play some games that, for better or worse, I enjoyed them, but I was probably playing them at the wrong time. And well, next year, there's a lot of games I want to play on stream. Whether they're games coming out next year, or games I've had for so long that I want to get to. So I do want to keep that going as well. And now my options are bigger than ever with streaming, so there's a lot I can stream to say the least next year. One game I actually definitely want to stream in February is actually Metal Gear Rising. It's not a new game or anything, but I've been wanting to replay it for a really long time. Especially now that I have a laptop that can run games. And since I can stream PC games now. I really want to do that. I was going to play it on my own initially, but then I thought about it and realized, wait, if I can stream it, I think that would be a lot more enjoyable. As well to show it off to people who probably hasn't had a chance to play it or even heard of it since it's not exactly the biggest release, but it's a really fun action game that I think definitely deserves some more love from Platinum. Okay, I assume I just sneak in here. By the way, definitely looking forward to trying to make that work next year. Like how busy my life has been lately. So, a mixture of doing that, going to the gym, working, could be at events, and also trying to go to some events. It's gonna be a challenge, no matter what. But I'm looking forward to handling it. I need to find Clementine and the other robot. What's that? Oh, Vulpix. That's a nice emote. the Alolan one as well. Which I won't lie, I've seen the Alolan version of Vulpix and Ninetales so much now at this point. Especially for Pokemon Unite. I completely forgot how regular Vulpix looks, which I did look it up and learned and remember how it looked, but it just feels so weird since I'm so used to the Ninetales version of, or the Alolan Ninetales version of Ninetales. At least at this point. Not that I mind anyways. It's just how long, because of how long I've been playing Pokemon Unite. That's all. Okay. Don't have to go here. I'm in the nightclub. I'm just not sure where they are. That's a cool map, I won't lie. A drink, huh? Thank you. Here you go. Laser? Okay then. Happy birthday. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. 15 days early, Kevin, but I appreciate it. What's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. Just chilling with Stray at the moment. Since I finished Trails from Zero recently, and honestly, this stream is just more or less to test my new capture card and try to do other stuff for streaming in general. How's it going, Kevin? Hope your New Year's is treating you well, as well as the holidays in general. Have you played this game by any chance, Kevin? Or just curious? Yeah, but you've watched a lot of it. Okay, cool. Gotcha. And it's not a game I would normally play, but I did get it for free on PS Plus. For what it's worth. After finishing Trails from Zero, I thought about it, I was like, not to mention, as you can see, I'm actually streaming from a capture card instead of share play streaming like I used to. So, I figure aside from trying out this game... Clementine? Oh, it's a trap, wasn't it? Business is business? Damn. We got played for a fiddle. Damn. This bastard. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, when I was playing Tales of Arise at the start of this year, I was doing it through SharePlay streaming, which it worked for me, but I definitely wanted to get more out of it, which is why I decided I got a new laptop recently, which has an RTX 3060, but it is a RTX 3060 laptop, so it's not as strong as it could be, or like as a desktop version. But for what it's worth, it's really good compared to what I used to have. So now that I have this and an actual capture card for myself, I figured it was time to make the switch, which here I am. So theoretically, I can stream more than just PlayStation. I can pretty much stream more than just PlayStation stuff now. I just don't know why I would stream for the Switch at this point, outside of Pokemon Unite, which I'm not sure if I even want to stream that game, to be honest. This is the PlayStation, not Switch. Yeah. Like, theoretically, I was actually thinking about streaming Pokemon. Theoretically. The only reason why I ended up not streaming Pokemon is because I did get COVID, unfortunately. And because of that, it was at the start of this month, thankfully. So I'm well. I've tested negative at this point in time. These are when I tested a few weeks ago. So, and all my symptoms are gone as well. So, thankfully I am good now. But it really did suck getting COVID for the first time. You did get my bivalent booster at least. So, thankfully the symptoms weren't that bad. And I didn't spread it to anyone else in my family. But it did suck, and I do remember Justin actually told me you got COVID after AX, right? Or was it PAX? Okay, PAX, yeah. And like somehow like you two were next to each other on the plane, and one did like just was it? It was either you or Justin that had one of those masks on, right? And then somehow, like, while you tested positive, Justin, I know, told me he tested negative. Oh, you were both there. And then you both had N95. Okay, yeah. I'm surprised Justin didn't test positive, and man, he's lucky to have not tested positive at this point. But I do know a fair amount of people that have been getting COVID lately, unfortunately. Shows how amazing they work with actual group effort. Yep, definitely. Just crazy though. Like I was talking with about this with another person I know that tested positive this month. We're just like, man, just like like suddenly 2022 was just looking at a list of people who didn't get COVID this month, and they were like, okay, who didn't get COVID? And it's like, oh, you guys did? Okay, you're both getting COVID. I'm like, god damn it. But I'm just grateful that my symptoms weren't that bad, at least, to deal with. Because it sounded like my other friend had it a bit worse. But he's fine. He's fine now, but it sounded like he had it a bit worse compared to me. Yeah, the holidays are worse. You've been really limiting what you've done this month after main stage because of it? Okay, yeah, that's for sure, for sure. Just to stay as safe as possible to avoid it and such. I definitely would do the same. Shit, am I supposed to just run? Like, the only event I've gone to this year is actually Festival of Fights for other games. How I got COVID, it was pretty much at my job. Not like working, thankfully. What's up, it was just pretty much through the holiday parties my company had. It was definitely where we had one else, like, at a venue, at a different venue during the weekend. I don't think it, I don't think it was from that. It was from I'm pretty sure it was from the office holiday party we had after that holiday party. Which, the day after the office party, on the Tuesday after the office party, someone did test positive who was in the same room as who I was in the same room with, unfortunately. So I did test it initially just to check, but and it turned negative there. The next day after, I started having this weird feeling in my throat, which it didn't really feel like it wasn't a sore throat then. It was just some weird feeling. I still tested negative then. But then someone else near my cubicle at my job was starting to cough a lot more. So she started wearing her mask. And I was wearing my mask as well already, just in case, since I was in an area where someone did test positive. But then the Thursday night, after we all went home, the same person that was coughing a lot and such, she did end up testing positive. And just for an idea with my situation, that's when I checked just to see if I would test positive and such. Which unfortunately, that was how I ended up seeing that I tested positive the next day. Didn't only show positive like 1 or 2 days after the symptoms. Yeah, it sounds like it definitely needs a bit of time, like after you get exposed. Which for me, it took me 5 days before it actually showed that I tested positive. Which, like, on one hand, I just had the feeling I got it, but then I was just like, man, I wish it showed it sooner, but same time, I guess that's just how it works. What sucked for me though was I tested Friday to. Just curious, but do you know who Zandy Huyn is by any chance, IDK? An anime slash video game voice actress. Like, her most notable one that you probably know of is Haru from Persona 5. Oh, okay. Well, she's pretty much a notable voice actor. Definitely known for Haru from P5 the most. I know her through a lot of other stuff, like Tsugumi from Scarlet Nexus, Marianne from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and a couple other games. Which, she was doing a meet and greet at some ice cream place near me. which I was planning to go to actually. And I was going to ask her to either sign either my Persona 5 Royal Steelbook or my Cold Steel 4 Steelbook. Oh, you might know her. Okay, yeah. Like, there are a fair amount of English voice actors at this point in time. Zandy's one I recognize the most of them all at this point. Yeah, she was doing a meet and greet at an ice cream place, and I would have asked her to sign one of my steelbooks. But then unfortunately, since I tested positive, I couldn't go. I was like, man, of all the times I could have tested positive. Oh well, some other event, hopefully next year, if she does something like that again. Or if I go to a con where she's at so I can ask her to sign stuff. But that ice cream place would have been the best place to have asked her to. Like, I have signed stuff from some VAs, but I've never met one IRL. Well, I guess technically I could say I met Sean Chiplock IRL, but that was before he started going ham with voice acting and such, I think. And he doesn't really remember. I don't think he really knows. He doesn't remember. He doesn't know me at all, but I have met him technically, I guess, at that point. But another time, though, Another time, though. Well, hopefully I can meet a fair amount of them. Yeah, because I got COVID, I ended up having some time to finish Pokemon Scarlet. And doing a few other things I wouldn't have if I didn't have COVID. And thankfully I had sick pay as well, so I didn't lose out on income. How to get through those lasers? Oh. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, that's not memory. Okay, no, where I jump here. Where did I jump to get through this? Or did I just... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's honestly the saddest thing for me this year in general. Like, I had some times where life was getting a little stale, at least because of the job I was working at, but that was something I was able to fix. Like, literally quit my old job, found a new one elsewhere, and things have been way better for sure on a personal note. It just really sucked with the timing when I got COVID, after avoiding it for so long as well. But it is what it is at the end of the day, I guess. You felt the same way? Hey, yep. No, I guess it was gonna happen eventually, but... Okay, how did I get past that? Okay, where did I go to get out here? Oops. I'm not here. Yeah, I had a day off since 4th of July, and I guess you'll spend this week being. Oh, damn, you got sick again, too? Damn. Yeah. This month, it's either been a lot of people getting sick or testing positive for COVID. Which either way it blows, to say the least. At least that process when you got. Yeah, yeah. Okay, damn. Yeah. In that case, yeah, it definitely sucks. Like, having time off for yourself that you wanted to enjoy, but then you end up being sick with COVID. Which, that was definitely me. Since I generally don't get sick myself. So, once I started thinking I might have gotten sick and it ended up being COVID, I was like, man. Anyways, yo, Cosmic, welcome to the stream. Oh, in case you're wondering, Cosmic, I'm using my capture card to actually stream instead of share play stream. So, I'm just finishing up this game since I'm pretty close to the end. But I'm definitely gonna start on Star Ocean tomorrow, for sure. Not sure when, but I'm definitely gonna start on it. And so far, it's been really, really fun streaming this way. Like, I feel like I have so much more control over what I do compared to before. So it's like, regardless if I stream on consoles, like, whether I stream through a game through my console or on PC, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be nice to have more control over it, and there's definitely more I can do too. But for now, this is good enough. How's it going, Cosmic? Hope your New Year's has been well? Yeah, you don't think you have any sickness for like 2 whole years? Not even a cold? Honestly, I think the last time I got sick was sometime in elementary school. That's the last time I remembered getting sick and have not being able to go to school at one point. But then I've never been sick since. Oh well, it was a fun. That's so crazy. I know, right? I was hoping it would stay that way, but then just felt like 2022 was just like, heh, you're getting COVID. And then I had no choice but to accept it. And it's like, they're just like, oh yeah, and to make matters worse, I'm just gonna make sure, we're gonna make sure you don't get to go to this meet and greet for Zandy when I'm like, man, of all the times I could have gotten COVID, you really made it this time. Oh well. Huh? Anyway, been good. How about me? It's been pretty chill on my end. I did have to work a little bit today, so I didn't have, but I only worked for 2 hours, so thankfully I didn't have to do much. Just to catch up to finish up some work that I've been a bit behind on, which a fair amount of it has been thanks to COVID, unfortunately. At least because of the break I had to start earlier this month, as well as like the other stuff I had to catch up on. But we made some progress at least. Overall, things have been good too. Finished up Trails from Zero. What else? Finally started using my capture card for streaming. In general, it's just been a nice way to try to close out 2022. Okay, so I have to drag that robot in, so... Ayo. Come after me. Ah, almost. It's because I stopped dashing at the point he tried to shoot. BRB? Sounds good, sounds good. Thank you for the lurk as well, Kevin. Ha ha. And thank you for the lurk as well, Mina. Madeline. I really need to stop calling you Mina with how you use it. My bad there, though. Ugh, memory. Anyways, let me think about this. Oh yeah. Have you made any progress on Trails from Zero, by the way, Cosmic? Or have you just been busy with other stuff over the holidays? Which, hey, if it's the latter, it is a busy time, so I can't really. I'm not blaming you there. And not to mention, there's a lot of other games to prepare for next year. So, that's gonna be a fun time. Okay, what's the point of opening this door then? Only been busy because holidays and your birthdays, then your birthday, and then oh, your birthday was this week? Well, happy belated birthday, Cosmic, and happy birthday to your cousin as well. Hope you had a good. Okay, yeah, happy belated birthday, regardless. Hope it was a good one too. God damn, I didn't close it on time. Phew. Get anything nice for your birthday, or? Or was it just a nice birthday to celebrate, which, hey, either way, it sounds like a good time regardless. In my opinion. Not sure if you were here when I told you this, but... Phew. Had to little Tokyo with some friends, so nice, and then game with some friends after. Okay, that sounds nice. Sounds like a nice time regardless. Get anything for Christmas either, or probably just more or less been busy with your life and such. But trying to have time to enjoy with friends as well. As well as enjoying your winter break in general. Mine has just been a mixture of relaxing, getting some gifts from friends, which most of them just ended up being games, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Since I usually don't get much. Actually, I don't think you were here when I talked about what I got for Christmas. You got... He mostly got money? Yeah, money's good, though. Money is good. Anyway. Okay, don't want to get... Let's you time over the break. But, well, sounds like you've had a good time regardless, which... That's the important part. But anyways, what I got... Pretty much, my older brother gifted me Assault Spy. I believe that's a game from NIS America. And it's one I've been curious about. But I'll get to that. It's gonna be a stream game at some point. At least whenever I'm not busy. Another friend, Gail McLeod, he actually got me Triangle Strategy on PC. The first game I got gifted was Assault Spy. And yeah, the second game, Triangle Strategy, which I'll be honest, I didn't even realize it was on PC until I was looking at my Steam recommendations and it showed me Triangle Strategy. I was like, oh, that's a game I can play. So I added it to my wish list, and then I think Gail was planning to send me something, but then he looked at my wish list and was like, I'll just get you this. Which is gonna be a stream game at some point down the line. How am I liking Shay, by the way? I think when I started on Christmas Eve. I think some weird glitch happened, so I couldn't proceed initially, and I was confused at that point. But thankfully I was able to restart the chapter, and now I'm actually near the end of the game. But Stray's been a pretty fun experience if I do say so myself. Like, it's not a game I would buy at all, but since I got it for free with my PS Plus subscription, the tier I have, I think it's actually been pretty good. And I'm glad I'm playing it right now. It's more or less a test stream with my capture card, but it's a short game as well, so I can finish it up tonight for sure. And hopefully have some time for Fall Guys, which... Man, that time is gonna be that time is shortening as we continue. I should be able to beat this game and still have a bit of time for Fall Guys at least. Hopefully. It's a fun game though. Pretty interesting story with trying to go to the outside world. And along the way, you're dealing with a lot of obstacles. But it's overall fun. Simple fun. Which, if you ever do upgrade your PS Plus subscription, wow, they actually left the keys in here. Imagine. Oh yeah, but some other games I also got over... Well, I bought them for myself. So... Okay, let me start with, so, my former coworker slash friend at this point, the same one I got Pokemon, she actually gifted me a $50 Steam wallet, which she would have given me in person, but unfortunately she's been busy with work. So she can, so we haven't been able to meet up at the gym ever since the last time we met up, which was when I gave her Pokemon. I still appreciate the thought regardless. So she gifted me that, and I did buy 2 games with it. Which... So, one's Assassin's Creed Rogue, one I've been wanting to play for a while. Oh shit. Wow, did the trophy call die 9 times? I see. But yeah, I bought Assassin's Creed Rogue for myself because I've been wanting to play it. Because I heard it's actually one of the better Assassin's Creed games that released. Yo, wait for me! Yo, don't ditch me. Let me at least jump on. Okay, there we go. But anyways, the second game I bought, which is a game I was considering buying on my own already, and then when my friend gifted me the Steam wallet, it just made it easy. Yes, I'm buying this. Is Digimon Survive. So I'm definitely playing that game at some point too. Damn, Clementine. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, Clementine. Anyway, Subway. Or is it here? Because I got some keys, for sure. Do I touch this? No. Supposed to touch something to start it up. But yeah, I have a bunch of games I can play now. On stream. And like I said, since I'm on my capture card now with streaming, I could legit stream anything outside of my PlayStation if I feel like it. Which, there are definitely a lot of games on PC I'm planning to stream. Sure, I just figured it would be a good game to test it out though. For the time being. Oh, I have to fix the subway. Okay. So wait, what do I have to do here? Do I have to do something with this wire? Okay, there's the battery. Cool. Oh, by the way, Cosmic, I think you already know, but just to reiterate, I am starting on Star Ocean Divine Force tomorrow. Not sure what time I will start it. I'm not really doing anything tomorrow, so is that? But I'm definitely starting tomorrow. Probably either the afternoon or evening. There is a fair chance I could start in the morning though. Just depends on when I wake up and such. But I could start tomorrow morning. Cat go meow indeed. Oh, what's up, Gario? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's Eve as well. Pretty much on the finale of this game now. The final chapter. Happy CST New Year's. Well, happy early New Year's from the West Coast. I got 2 more hours until it turns New Year's. I'm almost there. Doing anything tonight to celebrate, or just chilling in streams and such? Which isn't a bad thing. Oh yeah, Cosmic, not sure if you were here when you heard me say this, but a friend did give me a $50 Steam wallet. So I pretty much had $50 to spend on whatever game I wanted over the break, over that was on sale. And those 2 games, I did buy 2 games from it. Those 2 games being Assassin's Creed Rogue, a short, but from what I heard, a really underrated Assassin's Creed game that I'm pretty excited to try out when I can. And the next game, which I know you really like, and one I've actually been interested in getting, which I finally got, is the Digimon Survive. So, a bunch of games I can stream next year, to say the least. Anyways, just chilling, popping around some stream. For sure, for sure. Don't have to do anything. You don't have to be too extreme of what we do after all. Just gotta have a fun time and relax ourselves before the start of the new year. Digimon Survive pretty good. I've seen stuff that happens already. I don't know the full story, so I'm looking forward to that when I get there. Cause I have some fun games to play? Definitely. Like, I had a lot of games on PlayStation already to play. But now that I got a new gaming laptop, like, before I used to do share play streaming, aka streaming from my PS5 directly, which it's worked for me, but I've been wanting to make the jump to capture card streaming at some point, which I said this year will be the year I do it, which I did have to wait till November to do so, but we are making that change now after all this time, which it feels so nice. A lot of games I can play / stream. Just depends on what I want to prioritize and all. But I'm looking forward to it. Inside the control room. Okay. So I also bought Tekken 8 for myself as well. Which I don't plan on like going to ham in Tekken. But I do want to play it for fun at least. And it was $8 for everything. So I'm not exactly complaining. Because either way, I have a lot of games to play already. Like DNF Duel and Guilty Gear Strive. Street Fighter 6 once that releases. So next year is definitely looking like a fun time regardless. And I can't wait for 2023 to go ham on as much as I can. Looking forward to next year either way, which is in 2 hours, which we may be behind, but does let me enjoy the rest of this year with this game and Fall Guys before I move on to other stuff. They thought they were above it all. They did nothing to help us. Family died, you felt hopeless, you couldn't do anything to save them. Ouch. Damn. All because of a plague. Ending 2022 of Fall Guys, sheesh. Funny enough, that's how I've actually been ending each year ever since 2020. So I would like to keep that tradition. Like, initially I was actually considering starting on Trails of Cold Steel 4 as a way to end 2022. But I thought about it, I was like, I played enough Trails this year, and I can take a small break before I have to play 2 more games before Trails into Reverie. And again, since I've been doing this already, I figured, why not continue it at this point? Because before I was just streaming single player games, which I didn't mind, but I would like to do something more to chill than just playthroughs. That's the plan anyways. I can definitely say this year's Fall Guys session will be a little shorter though. But that's alright though. One sec, computer son. Roof control station. System is locked. they'll hack the machine, and I destroy stuff. One machine down, two to go. Enjoying every second of 2022 while it lasts. Same. Same. Like, 2022... Like, uh, how to talk about this? Not... Actually, I guess I could say it's definitely been my best year. Especially compared to the last year when some stuff happened and such, but... But this year I did have a fair amount of struggles myself. Mixture of... Let me think about this. Cause like, a mixture of personal challenges for me. Like I was talking about with my old job. Like, my old job, they treated me well. And it was really convenient to work from home. But I did have to deal with that struggle of thinking if this was like something I wanted to do forever. Like, the pay was pretty decent for what I was doing. And I was actually getting the better end compared to most people. Even though that did frustrate me, knowing some people that worked really hard weren't getting the same treatment. Which they definitely deserved. In my personal opinion. But like, even without that, my old job was definitely was starting to get stale at getting stale of what I was doing. And I know like some people that weren't treated as well, aka people I knew that deserved to be treated better. Where was I going with that? I was just thinking about, like, yeah, just seeing them not being treated as well as they could have been. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Back then, like, even though it didn't, like, affect me personally, it did, like, give me the wrong... It did turn me off with how my company was, unfortunately, for better or worse. Which is why I was actually starting to looking for a reason to leave as well, which, despite the challenges leaving after and having to adjust to life, I think it was worthwhile and definitely the right decision. Which I'm happy I did, at the end of the day. And not to mention, getting back into other things like, well, going to the gym obviously was another huge plus that I didn't expect to do, but I'm happy I did anyways. Oh no, B12. Damn. We've been through so much together. If we couldn't get you to the other side with us intact. Damn. How unfortunate. I think I do need to start going though. But all in all, like I said before, I really enjoyed this year, for what it's worth. Hey look, the outside world's opening. Okay, we saved Clementine at least. But man, we couldn't save B12, unfortunately. Real shame. Because of how much we've both been through. Oh well, I guess it's time to go. Go outside. For better or for worse. Without our friend, unfortunately. What awaits us? What awaits us? We have no idea. Because... Okay, we see something. Ooh, a butterfly. By the way... Oh, what was that? Eye opener? Complete the game and open the city. Damn. What a game. I knew what was gonna happen already.